So today's topic is self-induction, physics 12th standard. So what is self-induction? So we have a coil, an inductor, and this is connected to a DC source battery, a switch, a variable resistor, and through the coil the circuit is closed like this. Okay. Now when you close the circuit, this is switch. So when you close the circuit, what will happen is the current starts flowing through the coil. So when a current starts flowing through the coil, a magnetic field will come into picture. You all know that whenever there is a current, there is a magnetic field. So you know this thumb rule, right? So current in this direction means magnetic field will be in this direction. That means whenever there is a current, there is a magnetic field. Okay. So it sets up a magnetic field. So the flux lines is produced by this coil. The magnetic flux is produced by the coil. And this is due to only one coil. You don't have any other coil. Okay. So when there is a rate of change of flux, then an EMF is induced in the coil. So an electric current flows through a coil will set up a magnetic field around it. This is first point. Second, therefore the magnetic flux of the magnetic field is linked with the coil itself. So there is a magnetic field linked with the coil itself. You don't have any other coil or like that, only one coil. If this flux is charged by changing the current, an EMF is induced in the coil. That means if you keep on changing the rate of change of current, therefore there will be a rate of change of flux. Okay. Changing the current, and EMF is induced in the same coil. This phenomenon is called self-induction. The EMF induced is called self-induced EMF. Okay. Now, if you see the current flowing in this coil, I is directly proportional to the current is flowing, and you have n number of turns, say n phi. And n is the number of turns of the coil, and f is the magnetic flux. So that's what is written here. N phi is directly proportional to current. That means if current increases, magnetic flux also increases. And the other way of improving the magnetic flux is you can increase the number of turns. Now N phi is equal to, you are removing for constant of proportionality, you are introducing Li. Okay. Now this is called self-inductance L. So now L is equal to what? L is equal to N phi by I. So the self-inductance of the coil depends on number of turns, magnetic flux in the coil divided by the current flowing through the coil. Now we have to find the unit for L. Generally inductance is specified with henries. But if you see carefully this side, right hand side, the unit of flux is pi is Webers. And the unit of current is ampere. So Webers per ampere. So Webers per ampere is also the unit for self-inductance. Okay. Now the important point here is, if you close the circuit and if you maintain a steady field, then for a DC, as I already told you in previous videos, the coil behaves like a short circuit. Okay. So if you want to induce some voltage in the coil, there should be rate of change of flux or rate of change of current. So therefore, the voltage induced is minus d by dt n phi. So minus rate of d by dt is rate of change of flux linking with the coil. That is n pi. So minus d. Now n phi we already know. N phi is Li. You substitute here Li. So L is constant. You bring it outside. So the voltage induced in this coil VL is equal to minus L di by dt. You can write the same thing as minus n d pi by dt also, which is equal to minus n d pi by dt. When you deal with the magnetic field, you will be making use of this relation. When you deal with the electric field, you will be using this relation. From this case also you can find out L value. So L is equal to the voltage across the inductor. This V means the voltage across the inductor. So VL is equal to minus L di by dt. Okay. Now I want L. So L is equal to voltage across the inductor divided by di by dt along with the minus sign. So that means self-inductance is equal to the voltage across the coil inductance divided by rate of change of current. Now if you carefully watch the denominator term, if there is no rate of change of current, that means if the current is not varying, what will happen? This value will become 0. So anything by 0 will become infinity. Okay? That's all about self-induction. Thank you.